Well, for those of you who want to know who I am, in university at the moment, doing a history degree.
Your
I'm gonna
first
skip the movie.
should be
Doing a history degree, so obviously these games draw a lot of attention or draw a lot of likes from me. I really enjoy this sort of stuff. So right now, with this vast amount of territory, what to do? Well, there's a myriad of problems to deal with. I mean, you have, of course, all of your Eastern and Central European territories, which are very unstable because everyone wants them. Austria wants it, Russia wants it, the Polish-Lithuanian want it. Every now and then the Venetians and the Italian states join in, which is irritating, but that's just what happens. And it's just Christianity just rampant, so they don't want to listen to our version of the word of the Lord. So that's one thing we have to deal with, in which we have to allocate a lot of resources to defend and upgrade and make sure this place, is a viable source of income and useful to the empire. And then on the eastern side, the Anatolian, Middle Eastern area, really it's very stable, actually. You don't suffer a great deal of invasion in this area, unless you're, are unintelligent with your resources, then you can lose them. But really you're just, at a risk of maybe losing Baghdad and Yerevan because of the fact that the Persians don't like you. The Georgians despise you, and so does the Chechen Dagestanis, or the Dagestani people. This whole area of the world despises you, except the Maratha. And the Russians don't like you. You already have war with the Russians, actually, at the moment, which I don't like very much, because you have to start off with, so much, and you have to build up so much, versus these guys who are so big and have to go through so much as well. I think it's a little inconvenient, but war is of course, what can you say? War is always inconvenient. It's just starting off with what to do and how you allocate your men and your resources. Now, I have played this a long time ago, so I may be a little rusty, or I may not be perfect. So let's just start off with moving some troops around and making sure people are where they're supposed to be. Now, my imams, who are all the way over here trying to convert these angry Slavic Orthodox or Catholic European people, I am going to pull them back, actually, and just convert the last 50% of Rumelia, of the Istanbul area, because of course this is historically where the Eastern Roman Empire used to be. So of course I'm not surprised there's a lot of Orthodox Christianity. Even it shows off a majority Orthodox when it should be a majority Islamic, but that's not a big deal. It doesn't really matter. So I'll just convert what I have left, and these guys can build up a little bit of skill. So that's the imam side of things. In Anatolia, let's start off with our technology. Let's get our good gentleman here, or Eastern Scholar, as they say in this game. Put him into Konya, which I will visit at some point, probably. Right now, since I'm still in Istanbul, but I will visit this area at some point. Of course, as the Ottomans, we start off with basic shrapnel shot and improved grenades, because, at the time, these guys were magnificent artillery. Magnificent artillery, and magnificent in terms of blowing things up. They were really, really good at it at the forefront till the British and the French started taking over, and the Prussians as well. So right now, let's see. I think because I'm in the middle of pretty much multiple war zones, I'll just start off with plug bayonet and get started. Actually, what's this guy's strengths? He is an enlightenment guy. Totally what I really don't want at the moment. I actually want military man. But okay, you know what? Let's play to his strength, which I actually discovered is really useful in this game, because a lot of people, even if the guy's an industry thinker, they make him do military, and that takes longer. Even though people want technology at some point. So he's an enlightenment thinker. I'll get him to do empiricism, upgrade this place to a college, and then have him work on other technology like social contract, physiocracy, all those other types of goodies. Well, physiocracy not really. It's kind of not really important at the moment, and social contract just adds extra well, this is useful. Why not? Let's just have everything. Everything's useful. Everything's useful to an extent, and I don't mind. Right. Lions extinct in Libya. That's unfortunate. I don't know why we have to keep killing off everything. Oh yeah, you know, slight bit of news. Of course, it's not news now. It's like quite old now. But Lonesome George. Oh, what a waste. What a sad, sad story to hear, right? You know, the only turtle, giant tortoise of this species, and dead. You know, over 100 years old, and kick the bucket now. Really unfortunate. Right, I'm gonna send all of my fleet back to Antalya at the moment. And I'm disbanding everybody except the admiral and the Dow. But other than that, I'm scuppering because this is useless. Light galleys. Crap. That's my roommate going out right now. So don't mind him. I'm in the middle of a dorm room situation at the moment. This is my holiday one. So I'm not sitting around in a bedroom actually focusing. I'm just playing through. Okay, now let's see. I've been talking a lot. Let's allocate some resources. I love basic study. I love upgrading mainly the capital in most Total Wars that I play, because this is where, you know, your basis of your power is, and this is where you can amass like your good soldiers, especially as the Ottomans. You know, everywhere else it's just horrific, because there is nowhere else besides maybe Ankara and Athens, which is still terrible, and maybe Cairo. Basically all these large cities besides Istanbul are pretty bad. You can't recruit anyone except basic Israelis and some Simat, and some Simat Janissaries. Actually, to be honest, that they say Simat in this game. It's actually Jemaat Janissaries, because C is pronounced like J, so it's actually Jemaat Janissaries. But I'll say Simat for the sake of the game, and I actually like the sound of it. They sound pretty cool. So let's see what we have. Before allocating, let's see what we're up against diplomatically, and then we'll go from there. Trading with the Mughals, not surprised. Fellow Muslim brothers. Who else is out there that's Muslim that we're good friends with? The Crimean Khanate, who are our protectorate. Gonna get their asses handed to them soon by the Russians. Barbary pirates, of course. That's very useful now for these few turns. And I'm trading with the Venetians, who despise me. That's a bit historically ridiculous, because we hate each other. Well, I can't turn down trade. Right, let's see who we can trade with who doesn't really mind us very much. I will trade... I like trading with the British, but they usually hate everybody. I'll just be a douchebag and trade with the Maratha as well. You know, trade to both sides, see who wins. Preferably I want the Maratha because they're powerful and they have a good way of doing business. Let's see, I will trade with the Prussians because they have a good army and I like them. And I'll pay them a little, why not, I don't care. And then finally I'll trade with the French unless I can trade with more people. They want all of that. How about go take a stick and shove it up your ass, because I don't want to go through anything too heavy. Right, let's try the British. Maybe they will change their... Oh, good. And see, they changed their status towards you, because, you know, I made the initiative as compared to them making, you know, the initiative to try and trade with me. And then here, for some minor people who can I trade with, that would be useful. Not Georgia, I'm going to go to war with them soon. Persia, I'm going to go to war with them soon. I'll trade with the 13 colonies. How about that? I'll trade with America. Oops, nope. Trade agreement. Good. And they say indifferent. Fantastic. Oh, I can still trade with people. Alright, let's try the... Oh, I'm going to go to war with them. I'm going to go to war with them. My brother makes me do this. You know, he always makes me trade with everybody, even though I'm going to go to war with them. So I'll do another minor nation. I'll trade, let's see, how the Danes take it. They make me pay some money. Yeah, why not? Trade's always good. Oh, okay then. Still trading. Goodness gracious. We really are expanding. Let's try Savoy as compared to Venice, because even though they still don't like me, let's just try that. I'll pay that, why not? That's it. I'm done. All my trade is complete for now. That's fantastic. This is gonna... Oh no, I'm gonna still trade with a major person. I don't want to trade with the French because they make me pay lots of money. I don't want to trade with these guys because I know what... I'm going to try and trade with the Polish. Why not? Let's trade with them because I don't think I'm going to fight them anytime soon. unless they start it. They say yes in a weird, angry way. Alrighty. Alrighty. That's fine for now. Of course, there is extra slots to trade with another major power, but I need to start working on things here. So I will build up Ayasi. No, I will not build up the fortifications. And I'll have this army expand these guys. What the hell? And just occupy and maintain some order here before I can send up some more troops out of Istanbul so we can make a push towards fighting the Russians. I need an army in this area. I'll send also available troops from these forts here. This I'll need to maintain a garrison here in Sarajevo and Belgrade. I need to maintain basically garrisons across these provinces here to make sure that I can discourage any invasion, but I probably won't change anything because the Austrians will probably just come pouring in and kick my ass anyway, since I have no one here, which is ridiculous, but that's the game for you, trying to make it difficult. I am going to disband these semis because they're stupid. I'm going to send these Israelis out and recruit some Bashi Bazooks. You guys go. In Belgrade, I have peasants defending the place. I'll recruit a couple of Bashi Bazooks. Disband you. I don't want. Basically, you have to make sure you have soldiers helping you out. Right, I'll build a governor's residence here. Build up some happiness. Here, I'll work in Armenia. I'll build a governor's residence here. Send this army north to prepare, and I'll just invade early. I'll just fight the Georgians early. Right, and finally, here in Baghdad, I'll build up the barracks so I can recruit some actually line infantry. Alright, that's it. Well, good for now. There is nothing else we can do. Except one final thing, which is to work on our taxation. Try and tax the nobles. Nope, I don't like that. And tax the lower classes. Nope, I hate that even more. Fine, I can't tax anybody. The cabinet I have to clean because this is horrifying. We're the Ottoman Empire. I don't get this. We're the Ottomans and we have idiots running the country. What is this? Even our Mustafa, even our Sultan is a moron. He's just an idiot. He just likes... He's crazy is actually not a bad thing, but they make it a bad thing here. And then they make him like, oh, he's a sportsman. Oh, he likes running around and doing sports. How's that a bad thing? He's actually being active. It's weird, but he's, taking his eye off the ball and ruling the empire. Right, so let's see what we got. Naval guy. He's morally impaired, but he's good as a Lord Chief Justice. And the Lord Chief Justice is still good though, because he's not morally impaired. My army man is good, but he's morally impaired as well. I always kick out morally impaired people. Always, always, always. He is useless. And finally, another guy who's useless, because these guys are stealing money from me. So I have to work with these guys. Well, he's morally impaired, so can't use him. Pious. I'll have him, at the moment, be my head of state. Reform, you're industrial revolutionary, you're the treasury man, tactician, oh fantastic, at long last you are the army man, and finally I'm gonna make you head of state, so I'll put you, because you're an idiot, and then I'll put you there. So now I've cleaned out the cabinet, and this is actually a very smart move you can make, because it makes way for more people to come in and make that are more intelligent, hopefully. While I'll kick him out soon. I'll kick him out next turn. So anyone. So so I don't have any more morally impaired people.